On the day Moshood passed away, may he rest in peace, I received a delegation from America headed by Pickering, who was then the Secretary of State or so on. In his team, I remember very well, Susan Wright was member of that team. I remember her very well because of the role she played later. So after the normal courtesy and discussion we had, when they were leaving my office, Pickering said, "Your Excellency, we made a request to see Moshood Abiola, but we were denied." So I said, "Why were you denied? Who denied you?" Then I made a decision. I said, "Look, you will see Moshood, definitely." I overruled whoever said you will not see him. So I now called my chief security officer. I said, "Please make arrangement for this team to see Abiola. Can you arrange a meeting place for them?" That is one point. Now, during the castration of Moshood Abiola, except his doctor, personal doctor, to my knowledge, no member of his family saw him. So when I became head of state, based on consultation and interaction, together with Ambassador Babagana Kingibe, I said, "Look, the family, I gave them a date, they can come and see Abiola, they can come and see. So please liaise with my team so that they can come and see Abiola." So a day before he died, his family came to Abuja to see him. For one reason or the other, the whole family could not see him at the same time. So it was agreed, when this group, his family will see him today. Tomorrow, the team will see him. So remember, so they saw him like yesterday. Now, this team from US came to see me, and I said they could see him. Normally it is in the evenings the family go and see him. So because I have authorized the American team to see him, so the other part of the family were waiting to see him. So it was at this meeting when the American team was meeting Abiola, he fell sick. And suddenly the security officers called the medical team to come and attend to him. When they saw the situation, they said, "Okay, this thing is, let's take him to the medical center." So it was the medical team plus the American team that took him to the medical center. Unfortunately, at the medical center, he gave up. Then my security chief called me, "Sir, bad news for you." I said, "What else?" He said, "Abiola is dead." I said, "What?" So I said, "Okay." And he told me he was there with the American team. At that time, I was staying in the barracks. I have not moved to the villa. So I said, "Okay, let him take the American team to my house. I will meet them in the. So I closed from the office and went there. Now, the issue now: how do I break the news to Abiola's family? And now, how do we tell the world Abiola has passed away? So I think I must be thankful to God and again to Ambassador Kingibe because we called on him and he now came there and we asked him to bring the family of Abiola. So when they came, I broke the news that unfortunately this is what has happened. As you will expect, the family broke down, they started crying.
Unfortunately, as he was about to die, I was in my house. In fact, I received his wives, Doyne and Bisi, and his daughter. They were visiting me because I had arranged, because I'd been working all along, for them to have access to Chief Abiola. And finally, General Abdulsalami Abubakar called me and said, okay, you have it your way, let them come and see him. So they had come spend the night in my house. And they were going to go back to Lagos. They had seen him the previous night. And they had very long conversations and they were all happy. And they were going back to Lagos when General Abdulsalam Abubakar phoned me to say, where was I? I was at home. Come. So I went. By then I was not in government. I was a private person. And he told me that Chief Abiola had been taken to the clinic in a bad shape. So I called my house and told my wife to stop the wives and the daughter going back. I'll get back to them. So I went to the State House Clinic and he was taking his last breath. So I then went back to the house and told the family to follow me to the head of state. Meanwhile, I had told General Abdulsalam Abubakar that he should tell them himself what happened. So he left the office, went to the house, and I went with the family and they broke the news to them.